Good morning, students. Today we are going to start your next chapter, chapter 2, A Very Good Weekend. Here's a story about strawberries. We are going to do what? Anupma asked, not believing what she had heard. We are going to pick strawberries this weekend. Her father repeated, but why would I, or anyone for that matter, want to pick strawberries? She said. We'll pick strawberries and then we'll make our jam, our own jam. Her father replied, looking quite pleased with this idea. What wrong with buying jam? Anupma groaned. Anupma was insisting that they should buy ready-made jams of strawberry. But her father asked her to pick up the strawberries and then they will make their own jam at home. Nothing except that strawberries we will pick will be fresh, and even better than that, the jam we will make will be free from preservatives, her father replied. Her father was insisting Anupma to pick up the strawberries and then make a jam. Then make a bottle of jam which is free from preservatives. So, your idea of a weekend getaway is to turn me into a manual laborer, Anupma asked, a look of incredulity on her face. Anupma wanted to enjoy her weekend, but her father wanted her to work. Her father laughed at this sarcastic tone that he had become only too familiar within these past few years. Oh, how I am going to miss it. When she finally grows up, he thought. Then he replied, Come on, sweetie, it's going to be fun. Her father was insisting Anupma to come along with him so that they can enjoy this weekend and have some quality time together. I should have gone to grandma with mummy, Anupma sighed. Putting the earphone back on, at least there no one would ask me to pick up strawberries or make jam. Her mother was in her grandma's house. She was also saying her father that it would be better for her that she might have gone with her mother. Probably not, but there everyone will tell you how thin you have got and force feed your foods that you would never touch at home, her father said with a laugh. Her father was laughing at her comment that she might have gone with her mom. He was pointing to the objections might have raised when she had visited grandma's house. Oh man, I just can't win. Fine, I'll go, Anupma said, throwing her hands in the air. Then she agreed to her father to pick up some strawberries. Great, laughed her father. I promise you, we'll have a great time. Her father promised her to have a great time with her. I doubt it, Anupma snorted. Anupma was doubted that she will not have a quality time with her father. Early Sunday morning, Anupma plodded into the kitchen, rubbing her eyes blearily. She had wanted to sleep in, but Dad had said they would have to leave early because the drive was so long. It was Saturday morning. Anupma, when she woke up, she was still feeling like sleepy. But her dad wanted her to leave early for the fields. It was a long way. so you can sleep in the car on the way. Her father asked her to sleep in the car when they were on the way. How does sleeping in the car even compare to sleeping in your own bed? She was insisting her father to let her sleep. They got in the car. The journey of the country was long and Anupma, already grummy, was feeling even more irritable by the time they reached the strawberry farm. Her father parked the car in a car park near a large barn. Her father parked the car and when they have reached the strawberry fields, her father parked the car in the car park near the large barn. The journey was too long. Anupma was feeling irritated. You might want to leave the MP3 player in the car, he said as they were getting out of the car. Her father asked Anupma to leave her MP3 player in the car. I can't listen to music and pick strawberries at the same time. Anupma asked her father that whether she can pick the strawberries while listening the music, or how about just talking to me. Her father wanted her to talk to him. Fine, Anupma said, throwing the MP3 player into the car before shutting the door. She left the player in the car and they both left for the strawberries. They went into the bar and Anupma's father spoke to the man at the counter. Anupma looked around. There were small plastic buckets stacked neatly in one corner beside sturdy cardboard boxes bearing the Strawberry Farm logo. Her father came back after paying the man. Anupma looked around. There were some buckets kept neatly in one corner. After that, her father went to the counter and there he paid some money to the person standing there, to the owner of the farm, and they get inside the farm. Come on, let's get 2 buckets. Her father came to Anupma and asked her to pick 2 buckets. Anupma couched boldly after him. She was already irritable after the long drive. She hated the idea of acting like farmhand. She picked up 2 buckets, followed her father, and she strode towards the field. Unevenly, uninterestedly actually, she picked up 2 buckets and followed her father. Turn that throne upside down, her father teased. As they walked amongst the bushes, Anupma groaned and her father laughed. His laughter irritated even her more. Let's start with this row, he said. Remember to pick only red ones. The white ones aren't ready yet. Her father, when they came to the farmyard, then they saw some rows of strawberries. Her father asked her to pick only and only red ones because yellow ones are still not ready. Dad, I'm 13, not stupid. Anupma was irritated with this statement that she should pick up only red ones, not yellow ones. She told her father that she is now 13 years old and she knew each and everything. Come on, I'm just teasing you. Can we start picking now? She said, pushing his hand away. The sooner we get this over with, the better. Let's go, said her father, moving to the row of low bushes with almost childlike enthusiasm. She looked at her father and shook her head. Most days she was pretty cool, and then there were days when he had ideas like this, days on which he acted almost like a child himself. They started picking the strawberries. Now, she was talking to herself that sometimes her father acted as a child. He was pretty cool in every manner. But some days he had got some interesting ideas which irritated her. Anupma was determined not to enjoy herself. Anupma has decided that she will not enjoy any moment of this trip. But looking at how much fun her father was having, she couldn't help herself. When she looked at her father, that he was having fun with all these strawberries and strawberry farm, in the strawberry farm, she could not help herself. She was also the part of her father's enjoyment. The comical manner in which he turned towards her whenever he found a ripe strawberry worn down her resolve, and soon she found herself laughing and chatting with him. Slowly, she began to enjoy herself. Going from bush to bush, they started having fun. Now, while picking the strawberries from the rows, they were having fun with each other. They were chatting and enjoying their company. How many we supposed to pick? Anupma asked her father, how many we are going to pick? As many as we can. Her father said, they can pick whatever they want. The sun is getting stronger. Let's finish this row and leave. Now her father asked her, that sun is getting stronger. Now it's very hot now, so we should leave early. No, my bucket isn't half full yet. I want to fill it to the brim. Anupma asked her father that her bucket, the bucket she was holding, was not still full. She wanted to fill it with brim. So she kept on plucking the strawberries. Her father smiled. I knew you would come around. Her father exclaimed that she would enjoy each and every moment of this visit. What? I happen to love strawberries. Anupma answered her father that I haven't enjoyed anything. I just love these strawberries, and picking this strawberry makes me happy. Anupma answered, pretending to misunderstand him. She had enjoyed every minute of the strawberry picking, and she knew only too well that her father knew that too. She knew it that her father knew that she was enjoying this trip, but she was not agreed to that statement. Well, let's make it quick. We have to get home and make jam too. Her father exclaimed that we should be quick in doing this activity because we have to go home and make jam also. They took their buckets to the checkout, paid for them by weight, and then got into the car. It was late in the evening by the time they reached home. They were late for reaching home. Now they took their buckets to the counter, got that weight, and paid for it. Dad, I'm exhausted. I need to go bed. Anupma said, yawning. Let's make jam tomorrow. I'll help you, promise. Okay, sweetie. I'll fix you some dinner. You did well today. Her father said that he will provide some food to her and then she can go to the bed. Yay. I make a good strawberry picker and whatever they are called, Anupma said. Good to know I have options. Now Anupma said that she will help her father in making jam tomorrow, and till then they can sleep well. Her father laughed at the familiar tone. Come on, help me with dinner. Anupma was asked to help her father for preparing dinner. They had dinner and Anupma went to bed. Although reluctant to admit it, she had already enjoyed the day. She was not admitting her enjoyment, but still she enjoyed the day with her father. She was looking forward to spending some more time with her dad the following day making jam. She also wanted to help her father to make jam. Anupma woke with the start of the next morning and looked at her watch. Oh no, she thought, I have slept in. She jumped out of bed and raced to the kitchen. The aroma of strawberries, honey, and vanilla hit her nostrils as she pushed the door open. Her father was putting strawberry jam into the glass jar. When she woke up, she was late next morning, so she rushed to the kitchen. But Till then, her father has made the strawberry jam. That aroma of strawberries, vanilla, and honey that were hitting her nostrils. Oh, Dad, you started without me, Anupma exclaimed. She exclaimed her dad that he had completed his work before time. Good morning, Sunshine. I thought you might like some strawberry jam for the breakfast. He had made the strawberry jam for the breakfast. Her father said smilingly while closing the jar he had in his hand. You made jam without me, Anupma said, trying to sound unhappy, but in reality she was glad to have been spared the effort. She was glad to spared with this effort, but still she enjoyed this strawberry jam's taste. Anyway, you and your MP3 player would hardly have been of any help, her father continued, starting to put the jars away. Thanks for letting me know, Anupma replied, taking a spoonful of jam. Her father laughed. Let me put these jars away. I'll join you. Now he has kept the strawberry jam in the glass jar and took this glass jar in the cupboard. Let me put these jars away and I'll join you. She watched her father putting the jars away and smiled. Taking in the soothing aroma, she thought this wasn't a bad weekend after all. Now Anupma was satisfied with the weekend she spent with her father, and now she can enjoy the fresh strawberries jam whenever she want, made by her father. This was the nice weekend spent with her father. They both have some quality time with each other and enjoyed the activity of making jams. Now class, now question answers of this chapter will be given to you afterwards. Thank you.